Okay, fellas, whenever you're ready, get
down on it. Get down on it.
So here we are with Brendan from Qumulo, just looking at the Qumulo stand. So, well, I guess we asked what's Qumulo? What can it do for our customers, for your customers?
Yeah, sure. So Qumulo was founded about 12.5 years ago now. We sold our first system 10.5 years ago, and the inception of Qumulo really came out of the founders who developed a scale-out system way back when called 1FS. But since then, they've developed a much more modern file system, obviously with Qumulo. For those of you out there who've ever sold a Nimble before, Nimble storage was great and what they did for block storage and what InfoSight did for the analysis of what's happening in that stack. Qumulo is kind of like Nimble, but for file storage. So we've got deep analytics built into the file system, and you can see that. We call it real-time analytics. It cures a lot of what we call data blindness. And customers get the file storage, so SMB access, NFS access, and even S3 access now to that file data. And that all runs on our brilliant HPE Apollo and Electra-based systems now. And we deploy those at a minimum of 4 nodes in a cluster, and you get HA availability there, sort of like MTDL minimums of like 10,000 years, so customers' data is always secure.
Pretty good.
And that's the crux of what we do. But lots of customers together now with HPE, and a lot of those are on HPE GreenLake.
Yes, well. So that ties in kind of really nicely with the messaging. It's all about the data explosion, the amount of data that we're gathering, that we're saving. So file is, for anybody that's not aware, file's kind of the unstructured kind of data, isn't it? So lots of different formats. So it handles, video, voice, documents.
Yeah, so pretty much 80% of business data is actually unstructured data these days. So we've got customers in healthcare, sort of like storing all of their medical imaging through things like PACS workflows. We've got customers in large campuses like public sectors or public transport or airports that use us to drive all their storage for their CCTV deployments. Think about any sort of video or imaging or a lot of file database workloads like sensor data, log data, that all belongs on Qumulo, I think.
Excellent, and it also ties in. There's an AI section at the other side of the show floor here. So they're doing a lot of kind of analysing, looking for patterns. So I guess it kind of supports, or it links into systems that are analysing that video data.
Yeah, and again, CCTV is a very typical one where customers would have. If you think about number plate recognition, we've got a lot of customers who use Qumulo for their toll roads and looking at all the number plates they go through. And then those systems will just look at those number plates and then see which ones are maybe like out of registration, or perhaps they didn't pay the toll, and they can send an automated bill out to those customers who dodged it.
Yeah, I know it really well, because in the UK, like most of the car parks seem to have gone number plate recognition now. Yeah, exactly. You use an app, you pay. And that's it. And I was always initially a bit paranoid about how good is it, how well is it going to read my license plate.
I'm sure it'll be good. If they're going to deploy it, they want your money, it'll be good.
Super accurate.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Can't get away.